You are blowing someone's mind, collective. Someone has been actively working behind the scenes to say lies, I want to say falsities, to speak negatively over your name, your character, who you are. And they're mind blown that you keep figuring things out. Now, I'm not sure what is going on here, who is behind this. We will get into this in the cards, but there's something about you not being like the others. Now, this can be coming up in, under several different ways. Like this could be that you are just not like the others. If somebody has a system to how they do things and it's worked for other people, or this is giving me like a targeting energy. So like someone could be targeting someone in the collective, okay? And they're using their same old routine, their typical, pattern for what they do to target someone, but it's not working on you. And as a matter of fact, it's backfiring on them because you're figuring out what it is that they're doing. And their mind is blown. They actually are questioning themselves. They're questioning the people they have working with them or for them in regards to the situation. They could be used to working with these people. They could have even trained these people to do exactly what it is they want them to do in regards to targeting another person. But it's not working on you. You're not like the others. These people have done this before. And it's been easy. And they could have looked at your exterior and even like said like, oh, this is going to be easy. Like, this is going to be hardly any work at all. This is going to be easy. But it hasn't. It's been everything but easy. As a matter of fact, this is even looking like it's creating issues legally for them. And they are the ones that they're actually creating their own mess legally. They're trying to get you caught up somehow, some way by targeting you, and it's backfiring on them almost immediately. They could even be going to like laying in bed at night, trying to go to sleep and thinking about, wow, like is the group that I've trained and used for these things for so many years actually failing me? Are they like not under the control of this person anymore? Are they partying, drinking? What are they doing in this situation that's different from past situations that's making this so much harder? And in the beginning, they actually thought it was their people or something that they were doing, but now they're realizing, collective, it's you. You are not like the others. So we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. All right, y'all. Please forgive me the way I look. Yes, I literally just came in from the pool and spent some time in the sun for a little while today. And of course, it makes, my hair look a little greasy, whatever. But I was told, get inside and get this message out because there's something in this message that's extremely important for someone. Okay, so if you are dealing with a situation where you feel or know for a fact you are being targeted, this message is going to be for you. If you know you are not like others when it comes to certain situations, that this is giving chosen one energy, then this message is for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and say a quick prayer and cleanse, and we will get right into things, okay? Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance. With the highest protection, I ask that only beings of light enter the space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right. Let's start with the Kipper today. Ooh. I'm getting an intimidation factor here to whatever's been going on. There's an intimidation factor. Somebody could be just, they're not doing anything specific. What they're doing is like they're just coming around you. Like it's intimidation without actually doing or saying something. Now, this isn't going to be, you know, what you're dealing with on the regular. This is something where not only are these other things being done that I've already mentioned, but these people are just coming around you, showing up around you in your energy, and they are definitely not supposed to be where you are. Okay? You could have moved to get away from the situation, and they could be popping up around you. You could have already seen these people that are popping up around you now after moving in another city or state or zip code. Main, female, and lovers. Interesting. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can we get some information here for the collective's highest good? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest white light. Expectation. 28. That breaks down to a 10, which is reputation, social status, or first house identity, appearance, how you show up. Someone has an expectation to perhaps mess with your reputation or your social status. I'm getting you don't even know these people, collective. Oh, dang, that came out weird. Thief. Something about 2024 could be significant. Someone's expectation could be to take something or take your job, to mess with your job, to take something from you after you've worked for it, something to that effect. Pathway. So this is the pathway someone's chosen to go on here with the expectation of taking something. And this is giving like an ending. 35, 8th house. That breaks down to an 8th house. Is that right? Yeah. Transformation, rebirth, endings, passing. This isn't giving me that somebody's actually passing. This is giving me creating endings with someone's job, trying to steal from them, something like that. And someone's concerned. So this could be this energy that I was speaking about in the beginning here, the channeled message. Someone's concerned because the path that they've chosen to go on here with the expectation of getting some sort of money or stealing something, this isn't working. There could be a mature man involved in this. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Ooh, adjudication. So someone's concerned about getting charged or having to go to court, or somebody did go to court. Oh my gosh, a mature man. So someone here is concerned about having to stand in front of a judge. There could be a masculine and a feminine here. This mature man may be concerned. There's something about someone's job here. And some sort of communication or relationship they have. Wow. Someone is not in a good space here. They're getting something you're not seeing here, collective, is they're getting a message of concern. Somebody could be born on the 14th, about a privileged lady. They're in their thoughts about a privileged man or woman here. See, they're actually thinking about this person here. And they're getting a message of concern that could be putting them in bad health when it comes to a home and money. This could have something to do with their status, with their community, and how hard they've worked to be a false person and it putting them in prison. There you have it. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's get some clarification. Let's see. All right, Holy Spirit, tell us about expectation. Source. Ooh, someone had an expectation you were going to be giving a helping hand here. Or this, yeah, let's keep going, get some more information. A Scorpio. Someone could be determined and actually forceful. This Scorpio could be giving a helping hand to people with the expectation to do something. Tell me about expectation. Alluring, enticing, infatuation. Okay. One more for expectation, please. Ooh, isolation. This person is Scorpio. Or this could just speak of endings, but somebody could be forcefully trying to put an alluring individual in isolation, trying to make them alone. They're the source of whatever it is that's transpired here, collective. If this person is targeting you, if they're this, if you know that someone's purposely trying to isolate you, all right, tell me about thief, feminine, divine feminine. Somebody could be trying to take your abundance. You're this empress. This person doesn't see things this way. They don't see this. This could actually be why I'm picking up on this energy of this person realizing you're not like the others. Yeah, something about accessing something, like someone's home, trying to access someone's light, trying to get past their protection, and intellectual theft. Tell me more. Friend, ally, confidant. This person could be working with allies. This is really knowledge. To gain some sort of knowledge about a divine feminine, an empress energy. By spying and stalking. They could be doing something fraudulently to pull the strings. They're doing something deceptive with these allies or confidants. So now all these people, you could have knowledge of this collective because you are in this Empress energy. Wow. Now there's something here about someone saying someone's a fraud, a trickster, deceptive, a charlatan, a thief. This could be something that's being said about an Empress energy. And this is happening by stalking, surveilling, or invading someone's privacy. Now remember, I cut the cards on access, and there was a door with the light in the background kind of sparkling, and the door was open. All right, tell me about pathway, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this? The collective. Tell me more about this. So you're this Empress energy. Within the collective, we have Capricorn. So whoever this person is in the collective, you could be a Capricorn, or you're a very practical, prudent, ambitious, and disciplined individual who's patient, maybe reserved. So that's describing whoever this Empress energy is in the collective. This could also be your energy here, or you could even be a Capricorn. Ugly spell, beauty spell. Now, there could also be a Capricorn involved that chose to go on this pathway to make the collective look a certain way in order to have you, this alluring, attractive individual. Now, obviously, looks is not everything, right? But to have you put in isolation, feel abandoned and alone. There could be a Scorpio and a Capricorn involved. They could have become allies or friends. Oh, one could have given a gift or incentive, a present to another in order to make the collective look ugly, to say the collective was a trickster or a fraud. Now, please remember, you guys, this is not going to be for everyone. I'm not trying to be negative or instill any fear in any way to you, the listener, okay? I'm the type of channel here that I just say what's coming out. I'm not afraid to say what the truth is that's coming out in the cards and how I'm seeing it, okay? Now, if you have a different interpretation of these cards, feel free, okay, to take it how you would like. Now, please remember, this reading should resonate for you in the way that it should be bringing clarification or confirmation to something you are already aware of, okay? There could be a Virgo involved as well, collective. A Capricorn and a Virgo could have both been given a gift, an incentive, a present. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but I just heard I heard car. Someone could have been gifted a car or money to get a car. Someone's finances could be getting looked into. Somebody put a lot of energy into this situation here. Or somebody was trying to do some energetic work here to even separate you from your light team, your spirit guides, or your spirit guides are putting in a lot of work here to help you because they know you're being stalked. They know you're being put into isolation. They have knowledge about this happening, and they are actively trying to help you against perhaps a Capricorn and a Virgo, as well as a Scorpio. One or the other, or all, could be giving presents to other people or gifts, incentivizing. Incentivizing people to become their friend or their confidant. This is too many. But we have chaos magic, transformation, and intuition. Okay, I will take these. Your intuition collective is telling you that someone's trying to inject chaos into your life, and instead of it actually doing something negative, it's upgraded you. This could be like your light team stepping in and saying, oh no, not today. This is not going to happen today. This is not going to happen tomorrow. So you could be like turning the situation that seems like a negative situation into something positive by transmuting it into energy that is going to essentially upgrade you. Or this is something that you're working on with your light team. Someone's concerned about this. They're concerned about your intuition. Your intuition could be actually creating chaos for these people or these energies, I guess we should say. Tell me more about concern. Ooh, you could have a sibling that's involved, collective. A brother or a sister. Wow. Specifically a Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio that's trying to make you look ugly by putting chaos. Oh, a narcissistic sibling. This narcissistic sibling could be concerned. This could be a masculine, or it could be either or, masculine or feminine. They're concerned about your intuition. This person is saying, oh, I'm never wrong. Well, this person's wrong. This may be why they're continuing. It's a masculine. Wow. Now this is giving Emperor energy, but it was in reverse, I believe, when it came out. So, and anyone can be an Emperor energy. Usually it's an older masculine, or now if this, take it how you want. You can take it on the upright or you can take it reverse. So this person is coming out as a ruthless narcissist that's willing to do anything to win. We have Aries and occult group association. Wow. And the interesting part is that the Emperor is Aries generally. I mean, it is. So I guess I shouldn't say generally. Okay, so Aries. So there's an Aries, perhaps masculine narcissist involved. This person could have either been a sibling or they worked with a sibling to do this, and now they're concerned because somebody here has some sort of association to a group, cult, or a coven. This Aries could have went out on an adventure here. They could have even been the one that pioneered this whole thing. They were enthusiastic and confident that this would work. These illusions would work. They could have worked with a group, cult, or coven to, oh my gosh, to invest in creating some sort of problems for a child, for their children. Somebody could have, yeah, they could have worked, this Aries Emperor energy that's a narcissist could have worked with other, like, siblings of yours. They invested in something here, created some sort of issue. They were enthusiastic about pioneering the situation against a child to create some sort of illusions with siblings, with other family members. Somebody here has a group association or cult coven association. And now we have judication. Holy Spirit, tell me about judication. What do we need to know about this? Sagittarius. So they could be optimistic about not having their freedom taken. Ooh, we have contentment, happiness, and gratitude. They could be praying. Something works out. Yeah, because they actually did some sort of manipulation. The card says spell work, hex, black magic, curse. But really, I always take this as manipulation. So somebody could have been trying to manipulate the courts. There could be a group, association, cult, or coven that does spell work. Or they worked with a group, cult, or coven to do something with spell work. Or there was some sort of manipulation with some sort of contract. That there was an agreement, an obligation, a contract to do something here. Legally even. Technology. Wow. So someone could be trying to manipulate some sort of technology, accessing of one's electronics, internet, computer. There was an agreement. Y'all, I don't like this. Victim sorrow, grief, and copycat. Somebody did something with technology to impersonate another person, to bring them some sort of sorrow, grief, or sadness. There could be something when it comes to an agreement, a contract. Somebody could have used a signature, or somebody manipulated something here. They could have used a sibling to look like you in order to do something with technology, or a contract to manipulate something. They were completely happy to do this. Ooh, they were in cahoots. They were in a secret collaboration here to do this spell work. Group, coven, association, cult. So again, this person could be seeing a judge, standing before a judge. They're upset and sad that this spell work has backfired. And whatever it is that they've done here, this was an association to a dark alliance. Tell me about mature man. We're going to get into what was done here in a minute. We have main male. This main male is this mature man. So whoever this mature man is, this mature man could have gray or white hair. At some point in their life, they had a beard. They may have a beard now. This person could come across as though they're well studied. They have a lot of experience. They could have traveled. Something like that. Okay, tell me more about this mature man. Otherworldly. Wow. In spiritual rank. This person could have thought that they had a higher spiritual rank. Hold on a second. Let me get some more information. They could have also been like in cahoots here, collective. Hold on. Let me see what this says, because there's a lot of information coming right now to me. Tell me more about this mature man and the spiritual wank. Almost said spiritual wank. Okay, that's crazy. Tell me more about this spiritual rank, Taurus, and healing, recovery, mending. So they could have thought that they had a higher spiritual rank than you. Or they thought that they were going to work in cahoots, collective, against you, who has a higher spiritual rank a higher spiritual rank than them. Now, I don't want to be like, oh, one person's better than the other, because that's not what this is about. It's about rank. So you could have come in to this world knowing that you were going to face some sort of soul contract with this group, with this person. And that they were going to work to bring something, manipulate something in order to make it look a certain way. But it's just an illusion. So your spiritual rank could, like, with Libra. So something about balance, justice. You came in knowing that this was your obligation, your soul contract with this person, in order to bring balance and justice to something that's happened. This could have been something that happened in the past. Or there could be something that happened in the past with a Taurus, a Libra, you could also be a Taurus or a Libra. You could be very patient, reliable. You could be a very warm-hearted and loving individual who's determined in life. You could be diplomatic. Did I say that twice? Okay, I don't know. That's too much. Can I get just one more for... Okay, so we have Gemini and Aquarius. So there's a lot of signs that have come out here, you guys. Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, and Scorpio. I think we have every sign out here other than Pisces and Cancer or Leo. There's only 3 that are not out here. So there could be a Gemini. Okay, so there could be several mature men here that are involved. We could have an Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, and Libra. Yeah, I'm picking up all these people could be men except for one. Now, I may be wrong. Or, yeah, let's just take it for how it is. Like, you could be one of these signs. Or these are all people that are involved. I'm picking up on a lot of men being involved here. But I'm picking up whoever you are, collective, you are showing up as this Empress energy. Now, you could be male or female in this energy, okay? Yeah, somebody was, wow, collective, somebody could have been impersonating you. Impersonating you, pretending to be toxic. Something about theft. And sickness, disease. Somebody could have been saying something about you, impersonating you. Saying you have bad habits, that you're sick, you're infectious, that you're a thief. Wow. I hope that's not the case. And I'm really not picking up this is true. This is sad. Ooh, that was weird. Almost cut my finger. Okay, let's see. Where are we going to go from here? You guys, I want to find out what was done. Let's use this deck. We're just going to take a few of these, but... Now, these cards are a little treacherous. Just a warning, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, tell me about expectation. Fake friend, enemy. So you could have a fake friend or enemy that's the source of something. This person could be a Scorpio. This fake friend, enemy could have had an expectation to isolate you or have you abandoned by everybody. Loan. Somebody could have loaned someone money or got a loan in order to do this. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had either one of these cards come out of this deck, and I've been using it for years. Court system. Somebody could have taken something to the courts, or they were expecting to take something to the courts. Tell me about expectation. Forged signature. Wow. Okay. Someone could have forged a signature to get a loan. Tell me about thief. Exposed. A thief could be exposed. Neighbor. There could be a neighbor involved here, collective of yours. That could be a friend or an ally of this person. That's stalking, surveilling, invading your privacy in some way. These people are talking about perhaps you being a thief or sick or what the F ever they're saying. But yet they're over here stalking, spying, lying. They're exposed. M, somebody with the initial M, first, middle, or last, could be exposed. Or this could be a neighbor. Tell me more about this. Thief. Revenge. So you could have a neighbor that's trying to get revenge on you. Now they could be the one that's exposed. You could have knowledge of this neighbor. This revenge could be going to court, coerced. A neighbor could have been coerced to do something out of revenge. Wow. Yeah, this is revenge against a peaceful person. You, collective. You are this peaceful person. This is so sad. Okay, tell me about pathway, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know? Legal repercussions. So a Capricorn, a Virgo could be getting legal repercussions for something they put a lot of energy in to make a peaceful person look ugly, or they tried to make you look ugly, collective, or they even wanted to see you to see yourself as ugly. This was a trick. This was some sort of deceptive fraud by perhaps a Capricorn and a Virgo. They could have been incentivized. Delay. Someone's trying to delay legal repercussions. All right, can I get one more for pathway? Sister. You could have a Capricorn or Virgo sister, collective, that could be trying to avoid legal repercussions for something they did to perhaps yourself. If you are this person in the collective being targeted here, this could have been a sister. Remember, we have brother or sister that came out here. The sister could be involved, or a neighbor and their sister could be involved with surveillance. Tell me about concern. Ancestors are bringing the wrath. No way out. Someone is concerned because you are not like the others, collective. You are highly protected. Your ancestors are highly loved in the spiritual. Your ancestors are all about making things right here. So whatever this chaos magic is, these illusions that were meant to like create a problem for you by this narcissistic, ruthless energy who has access or association to a cult or coven to perhaps do something with your brothers or sister. Your ancestors are all over this. And they're concerned. They are concerned. Catfished. So they could have even been catfished to get involved in something here and told lies, or your sister is part of some sort of catfishing to spin some sort of illusions. Stolen identity. You could have a sister that is trying to delay legal repercussions for stealing your identity and then catfishing people. But your ancestors are not letting this go. Ooh, look at what we have here. Alphabet boys. A 3-letter agency could be involved in this. They could be aware that your identity was stolen. Someone's trying to delay the feds getting involved, or a 3-letter agency getting involved. Someone could have even reached out to a 3-letter agency lying about something. Tell me about adjudication, please. Trying to control you. There could be somebody here who was trying to control you with some sort of a contract, some sort of manipulation, illusions. What else we need to know about adjudication? Cord cutting needed. Okay, so somebody could be going to the courts with some sort of contract or agreement, some sort of something that was signed in order to control you. What this is really giving me is power of attorney. What's the other one? Conservatorship. But this is not something that was done, I'm getting, until there was some sort of money involved. It always has to do with money, you guys. Cord cutting needed. Somebody could be trying to control you and you need to cut cords with this person. Maybe you have. Maybe you have stopped talking to them. A gift is coming. So this adjudication could be bringing in a gift for you, collective. This could have been some sort of gift you were supposed to get. Remember, I was just saying it's about money. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, about adjudication. Blackmail. Someone could be trying to control you with blackmail. Oh. Now, whoever these people are that are involved, they could be trying to blackmail you with some sort of manipulation and spell work to cause some sort of grief. Somebody could have done something in your name, collective. They copied you. They copied you, or they copied technology. Somebody could have mirrored a phone, a computer. There was something done on technology that was manipulative. There could be something about a wire transfer. Somebody could have done something to transfer money here. And they're worried about legal repercussions because whatever it is they transferred here, they used perhaps your identity. They stole your identity and they don't want legal repercussions. They're trying to delay this. One more for adjudication. Landlord. You could have a landlord involved. And we have 3-letter agency. Landlord. Forged signature and coerced. What? Tell me about mature man. Player. So this mature man could have a player-like energy. They could be good looking, attractive. Archangel Michael. So you could be protected by Archangel Michael at this time. I just heard always and forever. That's not something I usually get. Malicious, cruel intentions. So whoever this player is, collective, you are being protected from them. Now remember I was saying it feels like there's a bunch of men involved. These men could have malicious and cruel intentions for you. These people could be like players at heart that were in cahoots working together. These are mature men that are players. This is why Archangel Michael had to step in and protect you. N, somebody could have the initial N, first, middle, or last. This could be you or the people involved. DUI. Someone could have something about healing and recovering from a DUI. There could have been an accident or DUI resulting in an accident. I'm not for sure here. Celibate. Someone could have said something to your landlord, collective, about you. And like this could have been like saying something about your personal, intimate life. And they were saying this about somebody who was celibate. It's not funny, obviously, and I'm only smiling because, of course, right? Wouldn't that be the case? That this is where somebody went wrong, trying to accuse you of something that you aren't. And as a matter of fact, you're actually celibate. set up at a hotel. So these people could have tried to set you up at a hotel to make it look like you were doing things you weren't doing because you're celibate. So I don't know what this has to do with a landlord, but family scandal. So this is a family scandal collective that these people are involved in now. This could be a family scandal within your family or a family scandal within whoever this group, cult, coven, association is. But there could be a witness to something here. A witness to some emails. And trying to orchestrate your downfall backfired. It's in reverse. Okay, let's get just a few more cards and then we will close out. Let's see. Let's get a little tarot. Remember earlier I was saying something about a car? This card says drive on it. Now, that could be anything, but there could be something. And now this is the Knight of Swords. So there could be somebody here that's coming in and taking quick action to do something. With the courts. I don't know, like somebody could be racing in to do something here. To expose another person. Something about this neighbor being involved. Yeah, and we have the Four of Swords, collective. So whatever's going on here, you've healed from something. Again, this could be something that you have found out in lieu of whatever it is that these people have done. Again, you are not like the others. That is like the theme for this reading. You are giving chosen one, otherworldly, spiritual rank here. I mean, like you have some sort of protection. Archangel Michael, otherworldly, and spiritual rank. So like whoever these people are, specifically these men who have malicious and cruel intentions, you outrank them. Just straight up. It is what it is, okay? Again, these people could be Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn, or Scorpio. Or these are your signs, or something happened in that season. So you could be retreating, collective. So somebody could have been trying to isolate you. It's so not funny, but they could be trying, because I'm not laughing, you guys. I've had people come in the comments and be like, it's so inappropriate for you to be laughing. First of all, I have been through worse than what's in this reading right here. And I would never laugh at someone's pain. That is not who I am. Okay? So please don't come in the comments and be like, oh, that's inappropriate. I don't even know how anyone can mistake that. But if you're new to the channel, maybe that's the case. I don't know. I feel like it's people purposely trying to do that shit. But anyway, you could have healed and retreated from this isolation. Whatever it is that somebody was trying to do to make you be or feel alone, whatever this betrayal was here, to lie, to forge your signature, to rush in and try to do something here out of revenge. They could have thought that they were being successful at this, but they weren't. They thought they were successful at making you feel alone, but you're never alone. You have your otherworldly spiritual DNA here with you, walking with you all the time. You're never alone. They were trying to isolate you, abandon you. And they thought that they were being successful at this for maybe a long time, collective. But it was, you were retreating because that's what you wanted to do. You wanted to rest. You wanted to heal. You wanted to be by yourself. You wanted to rest. So these people thought that they were being successful. It's what helped keep the momentum at an all-time high, but this was a false sense of reality on their part. Yeah, there could be, again, we've got Capricorn. This is someone who could have been saying you had addictions, collective. They could have even said, oh, you are always alone, or because you have an addictive something or other. Like you're, I don't know. Let's see what this card says. Ace of Wands. So these people were just trying to create addictions here, collective. With the devil, there could be, again, a Capricorn involved. You could be needing to be warned. A Capricorn could actually be exposed. I mean, there could be someone here who has an sex addiction. That could also be what's being said. Now that's interesting, right? Because Ace of Wands and the Devil came out together. So desire, addiction, right? Temptation. Somebody could have even, this could have just been passion someone had for taking swift action. Oh, that's too many. Just one, please. Yeah, there's something here about your family, creating issues, passionate about creating issues with your family. Speaking on something, saying somebody could have said that they had knowledge of something and they tried to expose you to your own family. Or someone is being exposed to a family here. This could be your family, this could be their family, a family somewhere here. And again, there's a neighbor here who could be working with these people. I just heard arrogant, pompous. Somehow this person, this neighbor feels untouchable. Yeah, they're... Okay, you're being asked right now, collective, to not give up, to stay strong. To continue to protect yourself, keep your boundaries up. So there's something about this neighbor that's significant, that's trying to create problems here. They could even be stalking you. You, a peaceful person. Now, when I say defend yourself, I don't mean doing anything silly or unlawful, okay? What I mean is keep your guard up, okay? Continue to keep your boundaries up. Keep your surroundings secure. Yeah, because now this is interesting. Whoever these people are, collective, they think that they have like, okay, so they were, it looks like they were given an incentive, a present, a gift, something like that, to make something happen, to control something, to, they may have been this person could be, or people could be being exposed at this particular point for trying to create some sort of problem, to manifest a problem for someone in the collective. This could be a sister along with their allies, their confidants. This could be a Scorpio, a Virgo, Capricorn. These people or person could all be exposed. Ooh, the Emperor. So there's an authority figure involved here. That's why they're exposed. This authoritative figure is seeing what these people created, what they've done. They're being exposed for giving into some sort of temptation to abandon or isolate another. This fake friend is an enemy and source of something. And they collaborated with others to do this. This sister could have collaborated with others. Now, they could have collaborated with your neighbor even. They could have tried to get this neighbor to catfish other people or try to control, do something. I'm not exactly for sure, but yeah, so 6 of Swords. Like, you could have moved on, moved away in order to get like a mental reset. You could have moved away at a distance from whoever these people are to maintain your peace. Tell me about concern, Holy Spirit. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Someone's concerned. They know your intuition. Your intuition has told you about all these swords that they're trying to stick in your back. They're literally trying to betray you, burn you out, backstab you, lie on you. And all this betrayal has done is caused you to have an upgrade. It's even upgraded your intuition in some way. It's caused you to have a transformative period in your life. All this chaos magic that they have done, right, to cause problems for you. Whoever these narcissistic individuals are that have this group, cult, or coven association, all the things they were trying to do that was an illusion is now backfiring. They're being exposed, and they're very concerned about this. And you're almost there, collective. You may be worn out. You may be tired. You are this wounded warrior energy here from having all these swords put in your back. But Spirit wants you to know that you need to just keep going. You're almost there. The finish line is ahead. Yeah, and then, wow, we have 4 of Wands. You're going to be able to celebrate. This is going to be joyful, a joyful period for you. And you could be actually getting a gift of like a home. That could be what this sister or brother is concerned about. Sister specifically, we have sister out here. This could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. A Virgo with Capricorn heavily aspected in their chart. Or this sister could be like a Virgo and have like be passionate about hurting other people, like emotionally, trying to control things. This sister could have worked with others to even try to take a home. Like this could have something to do with like a will. There's an Aries involved. Knight of Wands. Yeah. They took action to do whatever this is. They had drive to do something impulsive. Perhaps to create illusions. Oh my gosh, illusions again. This is the 7 of Cups. So they could have been like thinking like, oh, what What illusion can I spin today about the collective? This person could be living in a fantasy world, actually thinking that this was going to work. This impulsive action was going to be beneficial. Like they could have literally stolen your identity to do something, and in order to like send it to like the three-letter agency some way. So 3 of Wands, yeah. So you could be getting this information soon, collective, because someone's under adjudication. You could even be like something about someone traveling to betray another. This is what someone's getting exposed for. Tell me more about adjudication. Wow. 2 of Pentacles. So someone actually thought that this was going to bring some sort of balance. There could be a deadline for something in court. Something could be in court, like right now, or happening in court when it comes to some sort of agreement or contract. So that could be why someone's setting things up like this. This could be a family scandal. And there could be some sort of contract involved. 2 of Wands. Things are being put back like in the right direction. I just heard the future is now. So whatever these people have done, it's coming to light now. Whatever it is that they were trying to control here, whatever impulsive adventures they've gone on here to control a situation, perhaps because of a home, to betray you, to lie on you. Yeah, there's something about someone going to court, getting legal repercussions for some sort of revenge. This could be revenge to steal your identity, you, this peaceful person. They could have done a wire transfer under your name. This could actually be with like a 3-letter agency at this time. So we have 7 of Swords and Judgment. Someone is under judgment for lying, for doing something in their own self-interest. Something about theft, something very sneaky. This, again, could be imposter energy. You could be awakening to this as judgment is being called on these people. Now, this could be in spiritual court, which I believe is worse than 3D court. Somebody could be wanting a second chance to fix something. Someone could be coming back in your energy after you did a cord cutting, or you're being asked to do this cord cutting from these deceptive, malicious, and cruel people that have very cruel intentions for you, a peaceful person. This is so sad. Why do people do this to themselves? I don't understand. Somebody could be wanting to come in and ask for forgiveness. This could be a mature man thinking they did something in stealth mode, but you are very much aware of this. Like, as soon as this went into spiritual court, you started getting information about what it is that was being done in this family scandal here. Tell me more about this mature man, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this? Ooh, dang. Oh, patience. So somebody was patient. They were investing in this for long-term success. They thought that they were going to get some sort of progress here, and they were being patient. They may have even pressed pause on the situation a couple times and or waited to do something so they could persevere. So you could be noticing a pattern here over time where you could be seeing things transpiring, and then for maybe a few months, 6 months even, you may have not seen this happening anymore. You could have thought that whatever was happening was over, but then it started up again. This could have been over but started up again because they were exposed to the courts. And so whatever these people have done or are doing now is because of them getting caught. This is your wish fulfillment to know what's going on. Queen of Swords, yeah. So you could have been putting up boundaries with these individuals because you knew that there was some sort of setup energy here, illusions being cast. This could be by a family. It doesn't have to be yours, but it could be by a family. So you have detached and healed from something that they've done. This could be, this family scandal could have to do with like criticism, lies. They could be saying they know of something, they have knowledge of something, and you could be like, what are you talking about? This could be something somebody did with a fake account, pretending to be you. All right, tell me, just give me a little bit more information on this mature man, and then we're gonna close out. All right, so yeah, we have 2 of Cups. So this is giving soulmate. This is like soulmate energy, some type of a mutual agreement that was made within a family to detach, to put up boundaries. Because of some men or some players that were involved in something. Somebody has the initial N, first, middle, or last, and there's something about a DUI. So somebody worked together here. This mature man worked with perhaps a family or a group, cult, or coven. So this is why Archangel Michael's involved, collective, because you're an innocent individual. And these people have ganged up on you like a small army. We have Wheel of Fortune. So this was destined to happen. But the karma they wanted for you is coming for them. And now they realize, maybe a little too late, that it's time to change. Because whatever they did to risk something here, to risk their freedom, to risk a situation. Now, they could have received a wire transfer. And they could have done this with a stolen identity. They could have done this with your stolen identity. They thought this was going to go unnoticed, but they made this choice in their self-interest to create these illusions. There could be a timeline or deadline. There could be a contract that has like a deadline on it or something. And whoever the leader is of this situation that's been passionate about this is going to be receiving some sort of destined karma for all their setups, all the things they've done to make the collective look a certain way, like look ugly, like a deceptive fraudster. A family could have told someone they had knowledge about this. there could be a neighbor involved that you need to keep your boundaries up with. And we have the Strength card. So right now you're being asked to be patient. This is a second card of patience that's coming out. These people that you could have trusted these people. That's why this is a huge family scandal, because you trusted them. But you've endured whatever has gone on here. And not only have you endured this, but you're healing. And Archangel Michael is here protecting you. And you are holding steady here with whatever it is that's going on. You have the support of your otherworldly DNA. And we are back here to the Empress, which came out at the beginning of the reading, and King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Wow. And Lovers. Okay, collective. So something could have been done here to separate a King and Queen of Pentacles who are either these people are involved or this is something that was done. Ooh, funding. Wow. So there could be a King and Queen of Pentacles that are funding this situation. Wow. All right. Well, I'm not going to get too far into that, but let me know in the comments, you guys. Like, is this something you've experienced? This is crazy. Do you have a fake friend that you think is involved in something? Are you noticing neighbors being involved in a situation, or your sister? With this Aries energy, there could even be a father that's concerned about something. And again, somebody could have done this for a home. They put a lot of energy into something. All right, you guys. So please do like the reading. Hype the reading if you guys are given the opportunity. It really, really helps the channel. Let me know in the comments if, you know, how you feel about the situation. If this is something that resonates with you, you don't have to explain your whole situation if you prefer not to. But I do read all the comments. I love you guys. Just know that, you know, again, these readings are to empower you, to help you work through some of the details that might be transpiring or have transpired either past, present, or future. And I do hope that this helped in some way. And again, I keep looking at myself in the camera thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe I came on to do this reading looking like this. But, you know, like, who really cares? I mean, it's really not about me. It's about getting these messages out. So I love you guys. Thank you for everything you do, your likes, your hypes, your subscriptions. If you want to become part of the family, please do subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.